Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Humphreys. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Play of the drive to come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. What, they get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
To come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
And the play. Let's see if they can do better here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Hot over the middle. It's Humphreys. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Humphreys. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. He'll throw it now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Wolf. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Boy, 3rd down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected. Does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch to picking up huge yards to set up now a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And we're able to get him down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
No field goal attempt here. We've got a 4th and goal. Oh, it's a sack. The defense rises up with a 4th and goal stop.
And Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Zips it down the middle. And it's caught across the middle. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Back to throw again. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 34. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And this pass is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 1st down and 10. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Gonna run it. It's Humphreys. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Humphreys. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
QB keeper all the way. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Penn State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the tailback's got it again. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he get there on the ground? They got him, but not before making first down yardage. They moved the ball to the 41.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Second and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. got a first down without scoring. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. QB sneak. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Keeps it, QB draw. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play to the outside. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
Grab by the receiver. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
They'll run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Third and short here in this playoff game in the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got his man in the open field. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's how you finish a play. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. Reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Quick throw over the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to right, this one caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Timeout is called. A tough strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's got it, looking for the end zone.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he gave it a shot. That should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. They'll take a deep shot here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and he can't hang on to the little screen pass there, and that's going to bring up 3rd. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pocket breaking down. Oh, and another incompletion.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. Coverage seek brings down the returner. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Play action here on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
The sack sets up a second down and very long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now they give up the pass.
It's a fake. They're looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So the gamble does not pay off. He might regret passing up the 3 points.
Now the defense is ready for this fake, and the kicking team couldn't catch them by surprise like they wanted to. It'd be time to shell that fake here for a bit.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Gives it to the back. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They give it to the big fullback here. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
A lot of times we talk about those tough, grinding yards. It's a running back that's fighting for those extra yards. Here, it's the tight end that needs to grind it out for first down yardage. Well done.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
That completion makes it second and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Critical third down plays coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Brings the catch downfield. We saw them with the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns.
End zone ahead. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big-body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Looking to throw yet again. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that will give them the lead now. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. They may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down and more. He's still running. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs. It's cheap. He's past the marker and still going. Softball brought down after a nice run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's an important first down on that running play. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. And they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of throwing it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Well, when you're running your quote-unquote 4-minute offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
QB decides to keep it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? The defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. The shotgun running play call. Breaks into open space. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The passers gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down now after the sack. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. It could be 55 yards. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Grinding away on the ground. Tackle made after a solid game to stop the ball for 31.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Finds an open target on the left side. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They mix it up with a run. Running through the tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be brought down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. 4th down coming up. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. They'll kick it away here. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Hit as he released it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Set it down for the offense. 1st down. No press here. The defense backing away. 1st down. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. And off the deflection, it's caught. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.